Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've posted a video. I got a little overwhelmed with all of the editing on my tamale video, so I decided to take a break. I started this channel in 2020 as an outlet because I needed to work on my own resiliency and cultivating joy during the stay-at-home orders. So I just wanted an outlet to be able to connect with folks and share with you what I'm up to. Since taking a break from editing, I've turned back to some of my portraits that I've started in the past. I enjoy creating art of people who you don't usually see represented in art. This has also been quite a year for getting back into the kitchen. A few years ago, I gave myself a challenge to try to replicate some of my favorite restaurant dishes as a way of saving money, and this has really come in handy during these times of staying home in order to stay safe. But I've really stepped up my game. I've gotten more into baking and into food preservation, pickling, canning, waxing. In 2020, I really expanded my garden. So I've already started some seeds indoors for my 2021 garden. This year, I'm really excited to be adding a kaboosha squash to my outdoor garden. I couldn't find any seeds for it last year, but I found a squash at the grocery store, so I dried the seeds out and started one in some dirt, and sure enough, it's growing, so I can't wait to add that to the garden. I've also been working on thinning out the strawberries that have taken over, so if any of you local folks need any strawberry starts, let me know and I'll get them your way. When COVID hit our shores, I started to think about disruptions to the supply chain. And I asked myself if I could only have access to one kind of meat, what would it be? And it was Lap Chung. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me to the International District in Seattle for dim sum at our favorite cafe. It was the King Café. Unfortunately, it closed down in 2004, and I'm really sad because I miss them so much. Some of our favorite things to order were humbao, shrimp toast, shumai, and my favorite, lap chung. So let's get started. For this recipe or others, you can find them in the video description, or you can go to chinaszechuanfood.com. There are a few things you'll want to gather for this recipe, or find substitutes for, including wax paper and, of course, Chinese sausage, a steamer, and it's optional, but you can use a mixer or you can just hand mix. And as for ingredients, you'll want to get together 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 125 milliliters of water, which is just over a half a cup, 2 teaspoons of instant yeast, a pinch of salt, and optionally you can include 2 tablespoons of sugar and a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Personally, I like to include these whenever I make lap chung. As for the dipping sauce, I recommend a combination of hot Chinese mustard and some soy sauce. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to disappear and just let you sit back and listen to some tunes and see how I put together my lap chung. Enjoy. And here's what our lap chung looks like when we're all done. No, I'm just kidding. This is the recipe sheet. Our water's just come to a boil, and it's time to put the lap chung on top for our final steam. And we're going to let it steam for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're back. Well, our lop chung buns have been cooling, and they're already disappearing. While they were cooling, I had a little disagreement with some vegetable broth that was in the fridge out in the garage. So we worked things out. I've since showered, and it's ready to dive in. Ooh, look at this one. Now, depending on the thickness of the dough, it could range in size. So it's really about personal preference and how meticulous you want to be. I personally love this dough. So the purpose of the wax is to keep the lap chung buns from sticking to your steamer, as well as from sticking to each other. So let's check this out. Dip it in a little bit of our hot mustard and soy sauce. Thank you so much for coming to Rosie's Joint. I hope you enjoyed your time here. I plan on adding more content, and I hope you will like and subscribe so you can receive notices when I upload new videos. You take good care of yourselves and try to do something every day to cultivate joy and resilience in your life. Until next time.